Subscribe to Drinks and Convos.
Hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe to Drinks and Convos.
All right, we are back.
Girl.
Mic check 212. Mic check 212. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with another episode of Drinks and Convos, baby. We in here. Drinks and Convos. Another episode. Episode 11. I know you may be thinking, where is episode 10? Episode 10 is exclusively on our Instagram at Drinks and Convos. But yeah, I'm back with my co-host, Killer Cam.
You already know what it is, man. I'm glad to be back doing this. Coming from Miami and then doing all this schoolwork. It's relaxing to do this again.
Yes, sir. Back at it. It's been a minute. We know, but hey, we had some stuff to do, y'all. You know what I mean? But we back though. We back for sure. But yeah, make sure you subscribe. Follow us on all platforms at Drinks and Convos. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you pull up to watch this episode, whether that's juice or water, coffee, a smoothie, alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Whatever gets you through your day. And you know what I mean? But on today's episode, we got a little brunch edition, little brunch thing, you know what I'm saying? Now pulled up some mimosas. I still feel like I'm in Miami right now, but I ain't, and it's all good, you feel me? I brought my mimosas back with me. But yeah, let's get right into the episode though. Have y'all seen the movie that's they just premiered their trailer a couple days ago called Them? And me and Killer had a couple strong. Well, yeah, we had some strong opinions about the movie. I'm gonna let Killer go ahead and set it up.
Yeah, man. My thing about that movie, Them, or just any, it seemed like any black movie recently has been coming out all about the trauma that we experience
As black people,
and I don't mess with that at all. And then to throw salt on the wound. The people that wrote the movie are all white people.
and the thing that gets me is the movie low key copies Get Out. That's what throws me off too. So they're basically taking a black man's idea and making a Walmart version of it at the same time.
I definitely want to give my love to Jordan Peele though, because it's like in 2 movies, the man transformed the way horror films are being done.
Big facts. With Get Out and Us.
But my thing is though, is with having these white writers making movies like this, you're not getting the black perspective on it.
Right.
Like, why are you writing about something as serious as what they putting them people through in that movie?
Big facts. And at the same time, this is the only time that you see an all dark skinned cast at that. You know what I mean? Like any other movie about using a black cast, it would have been a lot of like light skinned people, lighter skinned black people, basically. And the only time I use a dark skinned cast is, to sell trauma, the black trauma.
Man, yeah. I mean, I'm so tired of movies like 12 Years a Slave and all that different type of shit. Like come on now, like they just ripped off Jordan Peele's movie, and I feel like it's more like Us than it is the movie Get Out. They ripped the whole movie off, bro.
Yeah. I know, it's like, give us something original. You know what I mean? Give us something that hasn't been done before. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, though. I'm pretty sure I won't be watching it just because I'm tired of seeing movies like that.
I'll probably watch it just because, just to see how it's like for educational purposes. But, I mean, it's really the same old shit that...
Yeah. As black people, we want to be shown as, other stuff, man. Make a Ocean's 11 movie with an all black cast, or you know what I'm saying, something like a, I don't know, superhero movie, or shit. What's another good movie? Like basically something without black trauma, something without racism, black person in poverty. You know what I mean? A drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? A movie that's not leaning on a white savior, quote unquote, where a white person got to swoop in and save the black person for them to have a better life. Like, you know what I mean? We tired of them movies, man.
Man, we need more Black Panther.
Right.
Less 12 Years a Slave.
Exactly.
Like, there's so many historical options that they can do for black empowerment movies that don't always have to come off the backs of our trauma. Like,
exactly.
Like, all right, most of us African Americans are from, what is it? The western side of Africa, from the coastline and stuff like that. Just off of that right there, you know what I mean? You got, Mansa Musa. They can make a TV show about him.
Yep.
Like, a black man traveled from Mali all the way. He took a pilgrimage, man. Went through Egypt, and everywhere he went, he had so much gold. He caused inflation in the economy, man.
That would be a dope series.
I mean, we got Hannibal. They don't talk about Hannibal. You know what I mean? The man, in those wars, he went up against Rome towards the height of their power. Nothing.
Yeah, there's so many different options, man, that they could be doing. But nah, they choose to do the black trauma thing. It's getting old real quick.
Man, yeah, it's like they don't talk about how, like, they like to do, like, shows like the Game of Thrones and stuff like that. Not knowing, like, majority of the time, Moors ruled Europe, especially Spain, like Spain and France and all of that, bro. Black people ruled them.
People don't know that,
and we can't get no shows, no movies about that. Like, damn, we stuck to slave movies.
Yep.
American gangster,
right? Drug dealer movies,
and that's it. Like, that's like, like, our history spans across the whole world. Like,
right.
Give us some more shit besides just trauma.
Right. That's all they limit us to. That's
keeping us in their place. That's what they basically tell us. Like, yeah, we gonna keep these niggas in their place.
Facts. That's it. That's all we good for, is something like that. When that's not the case.
And I mean, at least for the small time in, like, the late 80s and 90s. Well, in 70s too, though, with, like, the Jeffersons and all that, they showed black people in a more positive light. Yeah. Being marketing executives or owning laundromats and stuff like that. But, like, they just stopped, bro.
It definitely stopped, and it went back to the whole slave thing or drug dealer and all that type of stuff. I just had to do a report on that too in my class about black representation in cinema and media. Cause we got it, but we don't got it. Like, it's still major gaps that we gotta fill.
I'm a hit on something that's very important though. I feel like we have way more black representation in the media now. Definitely, I mean, because of the times. But
yeah, it's a big but.
But it's never darker skinned women.
Facts, big facts.
In getting their representation
properly
within the media like that.
Yep.
Like, dark skinned men get it. I feel like that's more because, like, white women seem like they're more attracted to dark skinned men, so they got that. But as far as, like, dark skinned women being in mainstream like that,
nope, not perfect.
They don't get it.
Every time you see a dark skinned black woman on camera, she's what? She's either angry, she either ratchet, or somehow uneducated,
masculine.
Right, or masculine. Those solid four things right there.
Like Tiffany Haddish. I remember that show, The Orange is the New Black, when they had that the big black woman. I'm like, bro, like, all the other members on this cast look decent, and for the one black woman, y'all choose the most masculine one. And I'm not saying I mean, she get her coins, getting paid and all that, but that's the way they portray darker skin women as masculine, bro. Like, like dang, like you always got to fight for your life, or
something.
You know,
again, it's back to that impoverished, uneducated, that stereotype. Just put it like that, stereotypical role. Everybody they get typecasted. And for the people that don't know what typecasted is, basically getting put in those stereotypical roles as black people. Yeah.
They trying to make everything go back to Hattie McDaniel and all that stuff. Like,
man, mess around and make a movie and be calling a dark skinned black woman mammy in a minute. That type of shit. But
shit, they did with the damn near with the one movie that came out. Couple, like, back when we were in, like, high school.
You talking about The Help?
Yeah, The Help, yeah.
Facts. And that was another movie, that whole white savior piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, those movies are the worst. And that's another thing, too, why I also, when I had talked about that and put in my report, because, again, we're represented, but we're still not represented like we want to be. And that's where those companies come in, like, you got, Netflix, Strong Black League. They be trying to do some stuff. You got Diddy with Revolt. You know what I mean? He trying to do some things with his network. And then you got the company Macro. A lot of people don't know about the company Macro. They just partner with TikTok. That's who helping out the black creators on TikTok. And that's I found that out doing my report. They the ones that's helping the black creators on TikTok, and they made the movies, the black movies, Just Mercy, with Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx. They made that movie with Lakeith Stanfield, Sorry I Bothered You. They made what's the other ones? I had it all in my report, but they made about like 10 different all black, black cast movies. And so with the advancement of companies like that, we able to, put our foot on the necks of the Hollywood executives. But even then, it got to go through that chain of command in the studios. That's why a lot of people, I big up Tyler Perry because he has his own lane, you know what I mean, with the studios and that whole thing, and distribution. Distribution with Lionsgate. But, we making advancements. We are. But at the same time,
he kind of do the same thing too, though. And I feel like he should go in a different direction with the whole scoring black woman thing. Like, he does. That got to go.
He does.
That trope got to go.
That's why I said I big up him for that. But at the same time, Tyler Perry does stereotype black women and black men. He stereotypes his own people for sure. He been making money off of that, since the 90s.
I mean, I just want to see more improvement. Mm-hmm. with how we're seeing in media, because I mean, a lot of white kids watch that, they watch the same shit that we do when it comes to black representation and stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's globally now, like,
facts, because everybody love our culture, so they definitely watching. Other races are definitely watching us because they love our culture and love to steal from our culture for sure.
Profit off of it, man.
Most definitely.
Speaking of culture, though, I know we ain't really talk about adding this in, but how you feel about that? The drive to stop violence against Asians, and how they saying black people, are the main ones showing hate against Asians.
See, this is a very funny situation. Okay, because it's funny to me because, first of all, when something else happens to another race, they always looking at us to come to help. But when it's our turn and it's Black Lives Matter and all that stuff going down, everybody want to call Black Lives Matter movement terrorist and all that type of nonsense. But at the same time, black people don't hate Asians, right? from my knowledge and from, you know, the stuff that I've seen and been told, when we walk into the Asian stores, we the ones that's being watched closely, right? We the ones that getting followed around the corner store. You feel me? We the ones that's, you know, getting stereotyped as soon as we walk into those stores. You know what I mean? So the assumption that black people hate Asians, that's very false. That's very false.
But they problem is they run into stuff like that. They run into bad the bad apples. But y'all in these bad communities.
Facts.
Like I'm not about to sit and open up a store and let's say I'm not gonna open up a store on Martin Luther King Boulevard and expect no violence to come happen.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like you around poor people gonna commit crimes because they trying to get back.
For sure.
Not justifying it, but that's just what they do. That's the only thing they know how to do.
For sure.
So when you set up in poor communities, you profiting off of them. Crime is gonna happen, bro. People gonna steal wigs. They gonna hit you to get away. That's just what they do.
Yeah, and it's my thing. Like, why everybody always looking at us to come save another race of color? That's my thing.
But they highlighting us. They highlighting us like, oh, black people are the ones. They're the biggest ones that's showing all this hate. I seen that news clip, and bro, it was all they only got white people doing crimes against Asians. Like we don't care. We don't
Right.
care with as long as you leave us alone.
Yeah.
We'll leave you alone.
And it was a white dude that shot up that massage parlor and killed them Asians. So
I don't want to talk about that. He got a mental illness and
Right.
he ain't a thug or nothing like that. But like, as like, even inside the Asian community, they hit up us so much,
man.
But you know, I got another friend, Ty, who you know who's half Vietnamese, half black, and you could tell the difference between. It's always the lighter skinned Asians that seem like when they bring up discrimination against Asians is always the light skinned ones, the fair skin, the ones that are closer to white, or the ones that's always in the media. Yeah. Like you know they don't talk about the South. East Asians and the Laos, Cambodian, Vietnamese, and the Indians and stuff like that. You don't think about the fair skinned Chinese or Japanese or Koreans.
Because again, don't for the people that's watching, don't get this wrong. We have Asian friends. Let's keep it clear. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? As long as you treat me with respect, I treat you with respect. Period. But at the same time, Asian people in America is called the second white man for a reason. You know what I mean?
Honorary white people.
Yeah.
The fair skinned ones. The fair skinned Asians.
Facts. So, we grown, man. Let's not get it twisted here. We see it. We see all this stuff that's happening and going on. You know what I mean? And the mass shootings, majority of mass shootings in the US is white people too at the same time. So, I don't know, for us to
But we're the problem.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and then the recent mass shootings, I don't mean to cut you off, Killer, but the recent mass shootings was white people. And y'all always try to say they got mental illnesses. Huh? All of them had a bad day. That's what it was. They said that man had a bad day. A bad day? Nigga, do you know what a bad day look like for me? A bad day, I'm going home. I'm getting my mind right. You know what I'm saying? Just exhale, relax. I might pray. You know what I'm saying? To release some anger. I'm not going out and going to a massage parlor to target some Asians to kill, man. That's not a valid excuse. That ain't valid at all.
Man, he wanted them dead, bro. Like, that's straight. You can't spin it no way, bro. That's just straight racist, bro. He wanted to go in there. He wanted to get a little rub and tug. I guess
Right.
Whoever found out or whatever, or they probably rejected him away. And the man went in there. He went to 2 different spots though.
I didn't know
He went to 2. He went to 1, and then drove like 30 minutes to the next one and shot up the next one and killed like 8 people.
Damn,
Bro, if that's not a next level of hate,
yeah, that's
and
a hate
racism,
crime.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, and they want to highlight the black community for crimes against Asians. Like, no, bro. No, why does everything have to come back on
To
black
us,
people?
yeah, black people.
When, let's be honest, bro, white people have always been the oppressors.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't let our railroad system in our country was built majority by Chinese immigrants. You know what I mean? They kept them down. You know what I mean? Oppressed them. They put our Japanese people in internment camps.
White people oppressed everybody. At this point, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, everybody. But everything seems to come back
to us,
to the black people. It ends with us. But it's like, okay, think of it. We've been in this country longer than anybody else. It was black people in this country before white people, besides the Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it still go back to the white people because our communities wouldn't be poor and there wouldn't be any situations if they never put us there. Yeah. So the buck should stop with them, not us.
Exactly.
Blame them.
I mean,
rise up against them. Work with us.
Yeah.
To be able to better the minority communities.
Right.
You know what I mean? Latinos, blacks, and Asians work with us. We should all work together. That way we can cut the curve with a lot of things.
Exactly, because, again, let's not get it twisted, man. I stand with everybody. I believe everybody should be treated equally. Of course, being a person of color, a black man in America, you know, of course I stand with people of color that's being mistreated. Because my culture, my people is being mistreated every single day. Whether you see it in the media, you know, social media or the news or not. You feel me? So I stand with them for sure, but at the same time, don't bring the blame back to us. Cause we ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, man, niggas is not going to no massage parlor to go shoot up some Asians, man. Yeah, like, a lot of people not doing that.
And the thing is too, bro, you gotta think, like, really the only time I ever, like, the percentage of Asians in this country got to be way lower than the percentage of African Americans. So whenever
I'm about to look that up.
Whenever I see Asians, like, no cap, is either in the nail salons, the hair stores that are in the black communities, or way farther out from the city.
Facts.
So the only time that they really gonna get a crime against them is when they're in the inner city, and even then, that really should still be a small percentage.
Well, I wouldn't say in the inner city too, because being out here in the suburbs, you know what I mean. It's crime everywhere. I'm just put it like
it's
that.
Not that much interaction. Though.
Yeah, you right.
You're not going like. I mean, we here in Cincinnati, for most people that don't know, how many black people out there in Westchester or Mason?
That's true.
Even out here in Fairfield, how many black people out here? Not is there? There is more out here, but it's not that much compared to where if you go towards downtown. Yeah,
just to get back to that percentage of Asians. Asians make up 5.6%, yeah, and black people are 12.2%, followed by, ahead, Hispanics 18.5%, and white people / non-Hispanics 60.1%. That was 2020.
But we commit the most crimes against the Asians, and we're 12% of the population. Mm-hmm. How, bro? The numbers, when you think of it, really don't make that sense, because. Right. Are they only inflated because there's such a small minority that when you do something, the numbers become higher, as against, like, if white people do something, if there's 65% of the population, if there's 200 million white people, and, you know, only 10% of them commit crimes, right? But there's 50 million and 10 million of African Americans commit crime, the percentage is going to be higher because there's less of us. and more of them. So our percentage looks inflated compared to theirs. So that's why I'm not understanding when they put all the blame on us. It was like, bro, the white people are 65% of the population. You got more racist white people than you ever got more black
facts.
Racist black people. They got over almost quadruple amount of people that we have.
That's facts, my brother. That's facts for sure. Man, I don't know. Yeah. Just one of them things we gotta fix, of course. That's still going on. I feel like it's always gonna be racism, though. Whatever time period, or prejudice, I should say.
It's all mixed. The racism, the classism.
Yeah, all the isms.
It's all becoming synonymous. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, all the isms. I like to call it. All the isms is going to be present to some degree. You know what I mean? Be 3,000 and what's the year? 2021. It could be 3,021. There's still going to be some type of, some type of clash. It's always good and evil, light and dark, good and bad. You know what I mean? Yin and yang, that whole thing. But we can minimize it as a society as a whole, man. We can definitely minimize it, man. Spread equality, man. Spread positivity and love, and all that good stuff, man.
All
that good stuff.
I'm about to throw you for a loop, though.
What's up
with this one? So I know you a deeply religious person. So how your relationship with God been?
Man, you know what? That's a incredible question right there. That's a beautiful question. All my Christian viewers, man. Yes, I'm Christian. I have a great relationship with God as a young man. You know what? My relationship has been good. My faith is, always being tested, of course, because the devil stay present. You feel me? Especially in recent days. I ain't gonna speak on exactly what it was in recent days, but my, faith is always tested, man. And I believe my faith is very, very strong. You know what I'm saying? I've been staying prayed up and praying for this specific thing. You know what I mean? My relationship with God has been pretty good. It's been, I ain't gonna sit here and act like, I'm perfect, because I'm not. I'm a human. I'm out here doing a lot of things, but at the same time, that's no excuse. I'm not saying that as an excuse and all, but I stay prayed up. You know what I mean? I'm not the most perfect person, but I try, and God know my heart for sure. At the end of the day, I'm a good person, man. I'm a good man, and I'm a child of God for sure, though. Yeah.
Are you ready? You ready for the loop I'm about to toss you in?
What's the loop, man?
I want you to think about this. After I say this, I want you to take a second and really think about this.
Yeah,
and this is, goes back for the whole religion thing, because you know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Everybody's actually an atheist. Think about that.
Actually atheist? How would everybody actually be atheist?
You're a Christian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Baptist, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't believe in Hindu gods, do you?
No, I don't.
That make you an atheist.
How does that make you an atheist?
Because you don't believe in that.
Yeah, but it's a different type of God, though. You have to believe. Atheists don't believe in nothing.
But you don't believe in them, though. That still makes you makes you an atheist, though.
It ain't the same. It ain't the same, though, because you have to believe in some type of God. Atheists are like nothing. It's just them. It's the Big Bang Theory. You know what I'm saying? We evolved from monkeys. That's atheist.
That's not necessarily true, though.
That is. You have to believe in one person. One God, I should say. One celestial being. Yeah.
You just got to take some time to really, because you don't believe in all these other gods, but you believe in yours. You still don't believe in them.
Atheism isn't limited to only Christianity. That's any type of belief system.
Tell me what y'all think in the comments, man.
Yeah,
when we get to it, when we post this, tell us what y'all think about it, and then we could probably further this debate at a later time.
I don't know if it cut off. If it cut off, though, what I was saying, but Yeah, my relationship with God has been strong. You know what I'm saying? Faith is always tested, and I've been keeping strong through adversity. Of course, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? We're all sinners to a certain extent, and I'm always asking God for forgiveness because I am human. But that's not an excuse. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to reiterate that because I don't know if the camera cut off the end or not. But yeah,
And going to our next little thing. I just threw that tidbit in there just for a little controversy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stir some people up.
But
I'm definitely posting that clip.
But all right, it's Women History Month.
Yeah, shout out to all my ladies.
There's been a lot of discussions going on. It actually has been going on for a while.
Yeah, forever.
But I feel like it's time to definitely speak on it.
Shout out to all the ladies.
How do you feel about a woman going 50-50 with you on bills?
You know what? This is how I feel about that because I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it, and I'm going ahead and give my opinion since everybody want to have their opinion. Nah, but I feel like 50-50 relationship is appropriate. You know what I mean? Whether that's 50-50 on bills, whether that's 50-50 with the kids. Just your lifestyle. Partnership is always 50-50. It's a team effort. You know what I mean? Y'all, whether it's a partnership where it's relationship partnership, like intimate with your significant other, where it's a business partnership, where there's friendship, you feel me? Your homies. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everything is 50-50 to a certain extent, but definitely intimately though, because that's what we're talking about. I'm still on subject. Yeah, 50-50 on bills and stuff. If y'all agree on that, then yeah, I don't see what the problem would be with that. I feel like a lot of girls is come with the misconception of guys just got to do every single thing and y'all just sit around and shop. You know what I mean?
I done seen a lot of things like, oh, you should be able to take care. I shouldn't have to touch a bill because when having to, taking care of the kids and cleaning and cooking and washing clothes, it's a lot. Okay, yes, yeah, it is. It is. But I also throw you a bone like this. Why would you want a nigga that's only gonna pay all your bills and not help you out with the shit he helped create, help his kids, the mess he make and all that stuff? Like if I cook, you wash the dishes. If you cook, I'll wash the dishes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure,
because it's like if I got the financial burden and everything on me, you sit home taking care of the kids, taking care of the house. Mm-hmm. You eventually gonna want to break from that. You're gonna be like, I've been taking care of the kids all the time, and we haven't really spent no time together and stuff like that. I've done seen this play out in person. I've seen this type of stuff happen.
You saying if she only taking care of the kids?
Yeah, if you're just staying, if that one woman's just staying at home, only taking care of the kids, not doing anything else, but that man is always out making the money on the road, never home, that deteriorates your marriage or your relationship because it's not 50-50. You're not you're not giving the same level of energy with everything because that same man that's on the road making the money or flipping deals, doing whatever, he's not gonna want to come home and spend time with you or help out with the kids or clean or cook. And you gonna get tired of that. You know what I mean? Like that's why everybody should be able to put in their part. Like even if somebody's putting in a little extra more than the other person, it still equals out because it's the same goal.
See, I wouldn't necessarily say he wouldn't want to come home and spend time with her, because naturally he would. You will miss your significantly other if you're out. You know what I'm saying, doing your thing on the road, whatever the case may be. That goes back to everybody's situation is different. Let's be clear, everybody's situation is different. But I feel like I don't know though, because I feel like if I am the one that's like, getting the money and stuff, and my wife is raising the kids, I don't necessarily see a problem with that. Just because she is at home taking care of the kids, cooking and things like that, making sure stuff is in order at home. Because I have seen that, you know what I'm saying, personally. But I've also seen, in that position where the husband and wife made money together too, though. You know what I'm saying, on the flip side, because
look at Mama M.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the, but that's what I'm saying though. Everybody's situation different. Because ladies, y'all gotta have, want to have y'all own dreams and goals to get y'all bread too. So that's what I'm saying. You can't really pinpoint it because everybody different.
Everybody's situation is gonna be different.
Yeah.
But you can't expect this to happen realistically to everybody because you just gotta sit back and listen to what you're saying.
Right. That's
how many.
It come down to what y'all want,
and then in our community,
as a relationship,
especially within our community, the black community. Mm-hmm. There ain't many black men out here that's making over $100 and something $1,000. That's in the top %.
Right. No. Yeah.
Especially our age, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially our age, you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get you very rarely gonna get a guy that's gonna be able to pay all your hold down.
Yeah, if he's not a
everything financially.
If he's not a professional athlete or a rapper or something, it's
not gonna happen because the income is way more than what they could bring in realistically. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But it's like everybody. It's like every female wants that, or at least majority of them wants that.
And that's cool.
And it's
you
can want it, but let's be realistic. You know what I mean? Like, I would, you as in a relationship, you're supposed to build together. You can't just go and you just can't go to the.
Okay, we back. We had a little bit technical difficulties, but yeah, we back. But yeah, though, I don't know, man. Everybody a little different. It's, the reason why we brought up this topic, to be clear too, because we've seen a lot of women talk about the man having to do everything for them in a relationship, and it's like, dang girl, you don't want your own dreams and goals, you don't want your own little money, you know what I'm saying, you don't want your stuff to be accomplished, you don't want your businesses, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to build with your partner.
They be making it seem like we're disposable, bro. Like. Yeah. Well, then I'll stay single if I gotta pay any bills.
A lot of that has to do with social media too. Like,
what you mean? You okay? Like the same stuff you projecting on us, we can project on you.
Right, but like if we project it though, we get called all types of names.
Like we don't need a woman to do anything for us. We can
just like
pay our own apartment, go to groceries. We can have somebody come clean our house. Yeah. You can put your kids in daycare. You know what I mean? You could pay for some coochie. You know what I mean?
A little $40 hole.
Hey, you can do all that and get on life just fine and not give them your time. But what they don't, I feel like what a lot of women don't realize, they're trying to tell men how to be men. You can't tell us how to be men.
Just like we can't tell y'all how to be women.
Only other men can kind of guide us. Mm-hmm. But being a man, when it comes to being a man, is how we are on the inside. Right. That's gonna form what type of man we're gonna be to the outside world.
And then again, ladies, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. Get you a man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want. Get you a man that'll take care of you, girl. Well, you ain't got to lift a finger. You feel me? I ain't hating. Do your thing, baby.
Just know it's 99 other girls. There's 99 other girls right behind you trying to get at them. Because the same guy you want, it's the same guy 1,000 other females want.
Because I'm going to say this, and I'm going to make sure I clip this too. A lot of that comes from social media messing up people's heads. Y'all seeing these baby mamas of rappers and athletes getting all these gifts and Louis Vuitton. Yeah, that stuff look good. But at the same time, they getting cheated on and looking, feeling very miserable. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it. Y'all see these baby moms getting cheated on constantly. Keep going back to the dude because he can give her some gifts, some Louis or something, a Birkin. You know what I'm saying? They go back for the little Birkin. But that's miserable. Who wants to be in a relationship with that? You gonna take gifts over happiness? Like, come on now. The money over the happiness? Nah.
And
not happening.
What they don't realize, man, is
not real.
Is like us. I can't speak for everybody. Right. I'm gonna speak for myself.
Right.
I'm gonna speak for myself right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get a person I'm with everything in the world? Of course.
That's the goal, baby.
Will I tolerate you telling me I'm gonna get you this and that, or I'm supposed to get you this and that? Hell nah.
Yeah, not at all.
It's more special when I want to go into the store Now I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I feel like spending some money today. I'm about to get my girl this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I want to, not
Right.
because she's forcing me to, not because she want me to, because I want to. You get more shit out of a guy just saying, just letting him do him.
Exactly.
And letting it just come. You're gonna be surprised every single time because whenever that guy get you that stuff, it's gonna be a surprise. It's not every day. You taking the joy out of the world, expecting something every day.
Yeah, no, that ain't how it works. That's not reality, man. Again, that's the social media brainwashing and making everybody delusional. Because again, like you said, I want to get my girl the world. That's the plan. I don't want my woman to have to lift a finger. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to get to that point. I'm damn sure getting to the point. I'm gonna get there for sure.
But you gotta earn that though. You gotta earn it. Just like how we gotta scratch and claw to get up there. Man, if you with me, if you here with me from the beginning, you earned that right to not have to like real talk. Like I'm not necessarily for women just trying to come in and be like, okay, pay all my bills.
Yeah, nah.
But if you with me, if you in the gym with me,
right,
shooting,
if you in the
you
gym,
gonna get whatever the fuck you want because you was in that gym with me shooting.
If you was in that gym with me shooting, baby, you got it. You feel me?
You getting there like fuck this. You don't got to do nothing. G-Wagons, Chanel, Dior, whatever you want, you got it because you was with me from the beginning. You gonna get more out of me than somebody off the street would because you was with me when I was struggling, when I ain't had nothing.
And even now, in the beginning, you know what I mean? It's still little gestures. Again, only speaking for myself, it's still little gestures and stuff like that happens. You know what I mean? Let's not get it twisted, not misconstrued at all. You know what I mean? But we just speaking in, general terms of what we see on social media and how, some girls can talk and, the situations we see. We all see it.
Man, don't look. You letting these girls on social media fool you. They be buying their own plane tickets. Going out there talking about some dude spent that money on them.
Yeah.
All right, don't let them lie to you. Let them mess up your relationship. You're gonna end up seeing. And
that's the thing too, baby. If you bought your own plane ticket, you should be proud to say that shit. I bought my own plane ticket to come see this guy. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to lie about buying a,
Cause who cares?
Right? Nobody care at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
But you can't seem lazy though. Like you gotta go out there and get your own bag too. Let's get I'm getting my bag. You get your bag. We coming together, man. We got a big ass sack like the Monopoly dude. You know what I mean? Like we walking away with a sack. We could do anything.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of girls that be saying they want a man to do everything for themselves. Let's think about it. Let's break this down for a second. You want a man to do every single thing. The house in his name, the car in his name, everything else is in his name. He paid for everything. So what happens if y'all break up? That was a dramatic pause for a reason. Nothing. We not talking about marriage here, because y'all are saying this as a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship. Y'all, this generation don't even be talking about marriage. This generation forgot all about marriage. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it real. This generation forgot about marriage. Y'all talking about this as girlfriend and boyfriend. You feel me? So if this man decides to break up with you, what do you have to show for yourself? What do you have of your own? That's why I don't get when y'all say I want a man to do everything for me. Why? You don't want your own, you know what I'm saying? Your own stash, car, dreams, goals, you know what I mean?
I met my neighbor back when my mom lived at her old house. He had told me his wife ain't had to pay no bills in his house. But this is why. Because that was his house. Right. In his name.
Right.
So whether she was there or not, he had to pay them bills. I mean, he had that house before her.
And that's another point.
He's going to have it afterward.
Exactly.
But they sold that house and went and got a bigger house to where they now going in together. And he was married for her. He been married for her for like 15 years. A long time.
And that's what y'all should want. Y'all should want again, it's a relationship, but it's a partnership. Y'all should want to build together, work together, create an empire. You know, if you have kids, set your kids up for greatness. You know what I'm saying? That generational wealth. You know what I mean? All that goes back into that. You can't just want to live the.
Can't be a hot girl. You can't be a hot girl all the time, man.
But I'm gonna say this too though. You can have your man and still be a hot girl, respectfully. Respectfully, you can still have your hot girl summer with a man. Cause look, the girl that deemed the term hot girl summer is what? In a damn relationship. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can't let social media get to y'all. That's delusional. These rappers just be talking and talk. You know what I mean? You know, but who am, you know, I'm not judging nobody. Who the hell am I to judge? I ain't judging nobody. Have your fun, baby. Do your thing, girl. But at the same time, you just gotta be realistic with yourself. That's all we saying. Everybody, men too. We gotta be realistic with us too. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing though, like the whole double standard thing is like they want men of that caliber, and it's like, what are you doing to work on yourself to bring to the table? Because coochie ain't enough. We get that anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to bring value to my life? Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, how you going to get me to do new things, try new things, instead of just being there? What are you going to do for me too?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's valid, because I know as men, as a man, if I was a single man, like, I know damn sure right now there's certain women that you see on Instagram, I know not to even walk up to them and ask them for anything, because I ain't on that level. I'm wasting your time. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting your time. Let's be realistic.
Exactly.
Men are realistic.
There you go. Realistic.
Can I go up and walk through Rihanna and be like, I want you, baby, let's go out on a date?
Yeah.
She gonna look at me like, nigga, how much money you make?
Man, that's just like I seen the interview with Sweetie. She talking about a 7, 8 figure, 9 figure nigga. Cause she just broke up with Quavo or whatever.
But that's the thing though. She has money. That's so true. She's not gonna date down.
Right, that's a different story. Exactly.
You can't be a broke girl and want a rich nigga.
That's it right there. Because that's another valid point.
Because I'm gonna let y'all in on a little game. For us guys.
Ow! Hey, this mimosa hitting, by the way. Make sure y'all pour it up, man.
I'm gonna hook y'all up on this game. Yeah.
Talk to him, killer.
We gonna have sex with you, but are you coming back to the flat? Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Probably not.
You think you got us, but you don't. Cause what do you bring to us? You don't bring anything. You broke. You don't have any connections for me to be able to come on and be able to expand for us.
I ain't gonna even go that far. I'm gonna just say, ladies, you know your status. You know what status you're on. And again, this is with being realistic with yourself. You want that man that's making 6, 7, 8, 9 figures. But what are you doing to add to that contribution? You just can't be a little, I don't even want to. I'm not doing no slandering. Again, let's make,
But you can't, man. You can't work at Five Guys and expect a guy in the Bentley to come up and just make you change your whole life. This ain't Cinderella.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, it happens in some cases. It does, but at the same time, it's very rare. Like, you got to be realistic. We all have to be realistic. We got to stop believing in these rappers, these baby mamas, this social media nonsense. We have to be realistic with ourselves, man. That's all it comes down to.
And ain't nothing wrong with dating an average dude. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Average girl.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it.
You know what I mean? But the best bet, the best thing you can do is to not always just be with somebody that you're attracted to.
Right.
But the best thing you can do for yourself and for that other person that you're looking to get with is make sure there's potential there.
Exactly.
To have a growth mindset.
Yes.
Because people with closed mindsets, man, they ain't gonna never grow. You gotta be open to new things, try and do things, and have potential. Like I know you can go out there and make millions, and we can be comfortable as a family, man and woman. Like,
yeah, that's a big.
You can have your fun. Have your fun, and you want to jump around, you know, casually date. But when you get serious, make sure you get with somebody that has potential.
Yeah, you should future with.
Have a good choice. You should date around enough to where you know the people that I can have fun with him or her, but I can make a life with them, like with this person.
Or you know what? Even go to is I can have fun with them and make a life with them, and I can see myself having kids with them. You know what I'm saying? Just. Again, everybody different. Everybody's mindset is definitely different in this generation. Ooh, wee.
But just to know, like, a nigga like me, if you not in the gym with me,
not man, you hear me?
Hey,
if you're not in that gym grinding with me,
if you ain't on the free throw line shooting them up with me, it's slow. You not getting anything.
It is slow for you. It's slow for you. Again, let's not get this twisted either, because we talking some real stuff. We're both in happy relationships. Let's not get this misconstrued, because we saying valid stuff. You know what I mean? So if you wasn't in the gym, what would Ross say? You wouldn't want me shooting in the gym. You wasn't in that gym, baby. It's slow for you.
Especially with me being an account, baby. You're not gonna find my money.
Again, again, let's reiterate too. This isn't two, random guys talking. This is two young black men that's in college, about to finish college within a couple months. You know what I'm saying? That's been, again, we ain't perfect, but been doing right. You know what I'm saying? Setting ourselves up for our future. As you can see with the podcast is one example, but we got many other things behind the scenes that y'all see in the future for sure. But yeah.
But like we've been around the block a lot though. Like
that too.
Like bro, I don't.
So we ain't just no random dudes just talking. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just no bum niggas just talking. We young black men that's, having success and doing what we supposed to do out here.
When it comes to being in a relationship, man, been in a relationship for a long time. And I've made a lot of money in my relationship, and I also done fell down to where I done had to get lifted up a little bit.
Yeah, we all.
You know what I mean? Like it's just all about being, you still giving. Everything's gonna balance out. Mm-hmm. So I might get 60 1 year, she might get 40, but it's gonna balance out. Either which way, it's always gonna come back around, because you're gonna, just being a normal human being, you're gonna be down sometimes, and you're gonna need that help from your other.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna need that help financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, sexually, all of that.
That's what
you're gonna need that. So it's all it has to be. It has to even out for it to work. That's how long. That's how you be in relationships, longevity.
Yeah, it's relations, and your significant other opinion matters in that relationship. You know what I mean? If my girlfriend that I'm with, she say, she feel like I should do this instead of this, I'm gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it into consideration. If I feel like she's right, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. If I tell her something like, babe, you know what I'm saying, this, and this might not be it. You know what I'm saying? You need to go right instead of left. She'll take it into consideration too. We'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? She'll do it or she won't do it. You know what I mean? We can agree to disagree, or we can, make it happen. You
gotta help guide.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, especially like I like what I need in a woman is that I need you to help guide me. Like, keep me kind of level. You know what I mean? Or like some shit that makes total sense in my mind. Mm-hmm. Because there's certain things I won't do. Like me, I damn near won't spend money on anything besides bills. I won't buy myself nothing.
You get to know Kim. That's a very valid statement.
Like I'm a really cheap nigga.
My man's is cheap for sure.
But like there's certain things there's certain things that I like doing, that I like spending my money on.
For sure, yeah.
Like,
No
I'll
doubt.
spend my money on Brie in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like,
No
here
doubt.
you go. Or
No
like,
doubt.
she'd be like, come on, you being cheap as fuck now. Like, you ain't gonna buy yourself no new pair of shoes.
No doubt.
Like, you ain't gonna buy yourself a new pair of shoes. Like, you got the money.
No
Why aren't
doubt.
you doing it?
No doubt.
So
definitely.
it can help see, you can see the flaws in your own way of thinking, because that person genuinely wants to help you.
Exactly. And that's another thing too in a relationship. See, that's so tricky because I'm gonna be frank with y'all. That's a tricky topic because in a relationship, when you are pointing out your significant other flaws, especially for men, us men pointing out our girlfriends, women, their flaws, you know how sensitive a woman can be. You know what I mean? So,
But we also sensitive too, though.
yeah,
Because when it's coming towards
but at
our manhood a little bit, when it comes a little too
Yeah.
close to home,
But at
we can shut down too.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know how it is growing up. We would talk to mask our feelings and all that. As I got older, though, I got better with expressing my feelings just because, you know what I'm saying? That's how you supposed to. I don't care what nobody say. You can't just hold your feelings in. You're going to drive yourself crazy. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. As a man, you have to express your feelings too, because you're going to drive yourself crazy, dog. And I've learned that getting older, but shit, what was I saying? Yeah, saying that to your significant other can be tricky, pointing out their flaws just because it's a vulnerable spot, to put it. So, you know, everybody knows their, should know their partner like the back of my hand. I know my girlfriend like the back of my hand. You know what I mean? I know when she about to do something before she even do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just knowing your partner and, addressing their flaws accordingly, and saying, hey, I think you should do this instead of that. You know what I mean?
I done gotten so good to where like, I don't know if you're here yet, but I literally know damn near what song she's singing in her head without even humming it.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It's like you on a different length.
Yeah,
it's like you on a
sure.
different like telepathic length. Like like that. Oh,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah,
It's
I'm about to get her
crazy.
something to eat because I know she hungry.
It's crazy.
She might have been in here on a George Foreman making some hamburgers and putting peppers and shit on it, but I know she hungry. I know she gonna like when I bring back home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just like you can just sense.
Yeah.
When you get to that level, man, you can just sense like, yeah,
Mhm.
she gonna like this, or I know she wants
Yeah.
this.
And that's a beautiful thing, man. When you got that connection with, your significant other, man. Yeah, I literally be doing what my girlfriend gonna do before she even do it. 10 steps ahead of her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just to get back to the point, addressing those flaws accordingly, man. To your significant other and helping each other build, helping each other grow. The truth is always the way. You know what I mean? One thing my mama told me is to never lie to women. And ever since she told me that, I never lied. I ain't lied to no girl because I ain't got to. You feel me? And that's the real player. You feel me? A lot of guys like to say they play, you know what I'm saying, all that, blah, blah, blah. If you really a player, you really an OG, you really a gangster, man. You shouldn't have to lie to a female. I don't want to say female. People get triggered by female. You shouldn't have to lie to a woman. If you got to lie to a woman, man, you ain't doing something right. Let's keep it
All it is what it is and what it's gonna be.
right.
That's just it. Like,
Either she with it or she ain't. You know what I mean? Simple as that. You tell a woman the truth. There's only two things: she gonna be with it or she not gonna be with it. You know what I mean? It come down to that. So, yeah, man.
that's why it's so important, y'all, men and women, man. Find the right person.
Exactly.
Like,
Find the right person.
like, man, Bree drive me crazy like a motherfucker.
My girlfriend.
But at this
drive me crazy,
point,
so
but on this point in my life,
you willing to deal with it?
yeah, I'm willing to deal with it. And the only thing another woman can give to me is pussy. That's it.
Exactly.
That's the it. And I mean,
Exactly.
like I said, you can get. I got that at home too.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like you can't bring me anything else because
Exactly.
you don't you probably not gonna believe in me as much as she do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You're not gonna love me as much as she do. So you can't do nothing for me.
Yeah, why? That's why I don't get why people cheat. I would much rather break up. I would much rather break up with a girl than go cheat on her. Cause if you're going to cheat, obviously it's something like that ain't filling that void. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. That's just me though. I'm only speaking for myself. Cause it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like,
I mean, it's difficult because I mean, there's people that are soulmates that done did what they did.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean, but when you get to a certain age, though, like I can understand, like real talk, I can understand if something was to happen now. You know what I mean? While we young, like shit gonna happen. We all young, so stuff happens. It's just that people make mistakes.
Yeah.
But when you get older, and then you start having kids and all that, man, they don't got time for all that shit. Man, that shit go out the window. Like, you know what I mean?
That
like,
shit go out the window, man. That shit go out the window for sure. Cause it's like, again, only speaking for myself. If I want to be with this person and I see a future, and it's like, again, you know your partner like the back of your hand. You know what they like, what they don't like, what makes them mad, what makes them happy. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. When you really start to feel that special bond, it just be like, why mess it up? You know what I mean? And then I'm going to keep it PG, but the debauchery that you choose to partake in, you could bring your partner with you and partake. But you feel me? So that's just me, though. Again, only speaking for myself, man. I'm just speaking out loud. Again, this is Drinks and Convos. We just having a drink and a conversation, man. You know.
That's it, man. Like,
that's it.
You want to know something funny when I was telling you about like how I can just, you can just tell like what your girl feeling.
Yeah.
Without it, you know, you be gone all day and you just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, for sure,
man.
And that's when the love kick in, man. That's genuine love right there, but
man.
Yeah.
I brought this girl home some 2 lobster tails, man.
Uh-oh, not the lobster.
She was like, good game, coach. Like, looking like, yeah, you knew exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Brought home the lobster, buttered it up real good.
Whipping that shit, you know what I mean? Like, fresh lobster. Put that motherfucker in the oven. Boom. She ready to go. Cooking some steak, mashed potatoes. Straight. You know what I mean? Like,
chefing it up. You hear that?
You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what she want at all times. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, women, man, y'all gotta find guys that you gotta find guys that you don't have to force to give you the world.
There you go.
He gotta want to give you the world.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like,
there you go, killer. He hit the nail on the head right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, I mess with Brie all the time. I'll be like, man, look, like, she really want, for people that don't know her, like, she really want G-Wagon. She want a G-Wagon. Mm-hmm. I'll be like, you know what? Nah, you gonna get one of these Lexus trucks just messing with her. You know what I mean? Yeah. But in all seriousness, though, like, that G-Wagon when I get that cheese, she getting that G-Wagon.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But I'm also pressing her to where, like, you know what? Also, too, though, you going to get a G-Wagon from me, but I'm going to push you to get this bag to where you can have your own G-Wagon.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You might buy you a black G-Wagon with red seats.
Holla if you
But I'm going to get you the white G-Wagon.
There we go. Yeah, that's real talk right there.
Yeah, man, that's what you're supposed to do, man. You're supposed to want to not be forced to give. Yeah. You know, you can't. Oh, I want you to buy me this. I need you to buy me this. Not they won't because girls, you know, they'll be like, I would want you to buy me this. Right. They say that shit all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
But I need you to buy me this, or it's gonna determine my happiness with you or not.
Yeah, you know.
Like, no, baby girl, let me dress you up in some Chanel. Let me buy you a G-Wagon, man. Let me do it on my terms.
Yeah, just relax.
I'm gonna surprise you. Like you ain't even gonna expect it.
Let me be the man. You know
Yeah, let me lead, and I'm gonna show you my appreciation for sticking next to me. And it's gonna be a surprise because you ain't even gonna know that I did the shit. Man, I tell Bree all the time, man, just stick with me because a nigga like me gonna take you far.
What'd he say? You just gotta stick with me, baby. We're gonna go to the top, baby. You gotta stick with me. You ready? You ready to elevate? You gotta stick with me. You dig? Pimping ain't easy, but somebody gotta do it. You feel me? Stick with me, baby.
I know I'm willing to put up with the bullshit, even though I mess with her all the time, pick with her. But I know she down for the same thing. You know what I mean? Like it's the potential thing. Like that's drive me crazy like a motherfucker. But you got some dormant potential that I see that other people don't because they not because you know they say your mother or your father know you more than anybody else. That's not true. Yeah, no. The person that knows you the most is your significant other because they know your deepest, your darkest, intimate. You know your shit that you want. I mean, because let's keep it real. It's a different intimacy that you have with your significant other than your parents. I mean, come on. You can't sleep with your parents. That's a whole different type of intimacy. And then, like, I mean, shoot, let's all be real. It's stuff that we did that we haven't told our parents, but we would tell our significant other. You know what I mean? So, yep. And I mean, like, it's just, you know, like, you just gotta think on that level, like, right. Because I can put my fears, I can tell you about my fears, exactly, and you can show me a way of how to guide myself out of it. You know what I mean? Like that, but that's what a relationship is. Like exactly. The more of the story what we're trying to say today, bro, is like you gotta work together. Shit goes so much further than financially because money come and go. You mean you could wipe your ass with $100 bill and not miss that motherfucker. You feel me? But if your significant other really bled into you and showed you some love, you gonna miss that person if they was to go. You gonna miss them. Cause the sad reality is, again, only speaking for myself and what I see and what I hear and past experiences before I was in a relationship and all that. A lot of girls get excited off the wrong things. A lot of and guys too get be worried about the wrong things when it comes to relationships. I seen girls. You know what? I ain't gonna even go that far because I ain't even about to do it with y'all. But you know what I mean? Shit, I will. When you know. All right, when you know, man. Like, you know. I ain't gonna go to that in depth, but I'm gonna save that for another episode. What me and Cam really want to though, we want. As y'all seen in one episode, we had our friend Tay on here, Tay. But we want more women to come on the show to give y'all's perspective on these type of things to make the conversation better. Yeah, I'll message you, man. Respond back. I'm gonna tag you in this. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna clip it just for that. But yeah, we want to get a lot more. You know what I'm saying? A lot more women. Yeah, we want to hear y'all thoughts. I mean, even if your thoughts contrast to what we're saying, come on here, man. Let's have a conversation. Let's chop it up because you know what I mean. We can help each other understand where you coming from. You know what I mean? Where each other coming from as a man, as a woman, and that you know what I mean. That understanding gonna spread. You know what I mean? And we don't just want to hear it because we already know what our girls think. We already know what they think. Yeah, we would have our girlfriends on here to talk to us, but we talk to them every day. We want other perspectives. Yeah, like you know, like that. Like that's needed. This conversation needs to be needed a lot more without it getting heated. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna come at you like Kevin Samuels or nothing like that. Hey, even though he be speaking the truth sometimes. That man Kevin Samuels be having a suit on that nigga be having a suit on a Zoom call. Hold on, real quick. He told that girl she was built like Emmett Smith. I said, man, this nigga is ruthless. Where did he come from? We ain't doing nothing like that, ladies. That he's a different breed, but yeah.
We want y'all to come on though and talk to us, chop it up with us, have a drink, have some mimosas. You know what I'm saying? We might even have some food on here or something. You know what I mean? You never know. You never know. But yeah, we're gonna.
But yeah, man, it's important to. It's so important to pick somebody that you can actually see yourself happy with outside of sex. Outside
the sex and materialistic stuff.
Because, man, like, be honest with you, man, like, man, I could literally be poor on the beach in Miami with Bree and be straight for the rest of my life. Because I'm cool just being with you and watching the water. I'm content with that. I won't need anything else.
I understand where you coming from.
If that was my only choice, I'm cool with it, because at the end of the day, Bonnie and Clyde, you know, like, shit, we stay right here, we good. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Basically a testament to that relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's that comfortability.
Man, I tell people all the time, like, you know, because you hear me say it.
Yeah.
My biggest goal in this world is to not have to do anything. I don't,
Facts.
like,
me too.
Like,
we talk about this all the time.
Yeah, like, I don't want to have to do anything. Like, I just want to be able to take care of what I gotta take care of, and not have to do nothing but sit and relax.
Travel the
go
world.
into old age.
Yeah,
do nothing.
Raise my kids, travel the world. Set my kids up for success.
I don't want to change the world. I just want to change the world, the ones around me. That's it.
You feel me? That's it. That's literally all it come down to, you know. These mimosas is busting.
She busting.
Yeah, man. That's all.
Feeling good, man.
Yeah, these mimosas got me feeling right. That's all, though. You know, that's it. That's all. You know, follow us on all the platforms at Drinks and Convos. You know, subscribe. Turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out on no videos.
Like, share. Yeah. We got. I need you to clip this too, man.
Yeah.
We got two people coming down the line too. Peanut.
Yeah.
Mr.
Peanut.
Keyshawn. We got Curtis. You know, in the city, he's a self-made cook.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Or chef. You know, he gonna be coming on here pretty soon.
Display some of his foods, his meals. You know what I'm saying? His signature joints.
So we're gonna have them coming on there.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Tay, if she ever respond back, she'll be back on here.
The homie Tay.
See her a little bit more frequently on here. Yeah. And you know, if you want to be on, let us know.
Hit us up. Email us at drinksconvos@gmail. DM us on Instagram. Something. Let us know, man. Yeah. We want to work with everybody, interview everybody, you know what I'm saying? Chop it up. Good energy, good vibes.
And I want to take the time to realize, you know, a couple people that be sharing their stuff on Instagram. My little brother Noopy. What's up, Noopy?
Little Noopy.
And then Brandon. You know, Mr. Sean. Shout out to you. Shout out to Big Sturl.
Yeah, Big
you know what I mean? Thank y'all.
Family, you know, family, y'all know who y'all are. Shout out to y'all as well. But yeah, man, make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff. I know it's been a while since the last episode, but we back again. We're gonna make it happen. This I'm very excited for this channel, man. In all honesty, we're gonna make it happen. But yeah, this has been another episode of Drinks and Convos, episode 11. And I'm signing out, feeling good off this mimosas. Remember, drink responsibly, 21 and up. Peace.
Subscribe to Drinks and Convos.
Hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe to Drinks and Convos, girl.